The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of back in the end zone for a touchback. Scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Sticks low on second down. He's going to sling this deep to midfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Nice play there for the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling you keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Inside third down. First down to its left. That is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game we play. Third down defense, something we gotta watch in this one. Gotta be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one years away. With it is Brown. Brown with his sticks go. It's a 45-yard punt. First and 10. So that's number 36 now. First and 10. Saquon Barkley, man who played collegiately here at Keystone State. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of that stuff to the 41-yard line.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for the future quarterback as number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed up and took this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012, and Mike Bradshaw did it then.
When you see zone defense, you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might want to just tough coverage.
shot into enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wade's going to throw. Deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again here on second and 10. So set the screen to Johnny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. In this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it in the intensity series so that you can pick it up. You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll toss it to Johnny. He's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, forward like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Moving pressure right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early, and they got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. The other defense is rated higher than them. You gotta let that happen. That's how we're going to play. They responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he gets successful to pull the punter.
He didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down, here's Barkley. And that gives him a little room as he takes this up over the 10-yard line. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He's at the 30. That's the 20. As he takes it deep into empty territory. They're able to convert from 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want that on their team.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Roses now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And Charles, the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. And it also isn't much about it for this team, right? Because right where they sit, one, 2 game losing streak can happen out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep it on balance.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard for the 34. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And it's charted loose. It's incomplete. So I can't hang on as I watch it unfold. I remembered an expression that I heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
You know a coach said that, right? You're not an actual player. Not having a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And with their fullback trying to twitch the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it, goes wide. They can't roll with the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any scheme you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get this one all the way up to the 46-yard line. Down there on 1st down, and with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on, and they'll take a great play call and realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So that, what you said? So that you told him that it wasn't sea dope? He said that when he told you that you said it wasn't sea dope that told you some shit?
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on first is Wentz. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
That's what I told you.
And that's the first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He was like, no, I never said that. He said the other nigga was saying something, but I would never say that. I was like, nigga, how many times you come out here every day? They don't say shit. They still
so second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You always on all the details with the chopping. Like, come on, man. Like, no, I wouldn't say that. I don't know who the fuck is saying that. Why would they say that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Chat and them, see what the fuck is it.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm trying to play the game.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
And then I told him you did.
And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The way you should be talking to that shit doesn't come out the same way.
Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
I don't know how fucking Chad don't see that shit. But he's working for Chad, so like, it works in Chad's favor. So he likes that.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
To get the next job and shit. Who knows? Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
And if he does, then go ahead, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the job is done. What else are they going to get out of you? Go ahead, you want to leave, go ahead.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, that's between them. Yeah.
Here's Lawletta. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but You got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, I think so.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Right there,
and fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do
so.
See,
like if it
kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they don't give up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Just tell me what pieces missing. I guarantee I'll get it for you next week. Not like the rest of them. I'll get it for you. I'll get you what you need. Just let me know. I need an inventory. I need this. I need that. I'm like, all right, no problem. All right, boss.
Here's Lallana after the interception. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Billy Seacroft today. What's up? How you doing? Heard you was right. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, but I wasn't part of that crew. Yeah, what you mean? I was like, I wasn't part of the crew. I only worked on the weekend and that was because of you. I said we worked on the outside while they worked on the inside.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
That's fucked up.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, Tommy K, Tommy K and Chad. Yeah.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
Yeah,
Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play caller right now.
So everything's going to come out now, you know.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
And that's what, you know, that's what we got to realize. What's up, man?
Wentz now to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This is Ajayi. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That's so shots, the fucking... Wow. The objection.
Now this time Wentz will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. First down screen pass, good for 5.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Wentz keeps himself upright. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He makes them look bad.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
This will be caught inside the 10. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Like I like him
here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, Loretta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Check out what's going on.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
The shotgun snap to Lawletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out and out come the Eagles. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Waiting. Shift. Go.
This is Clement, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the run, Lawletta now going to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Lawletta on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Lauletta. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that'll bring up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him what.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lauletta under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sproles. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing his Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Wins to throw on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throw left side complete to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through and shedding his way forward. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
They go play action here on first down. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Lauletta to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you also control the game.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Lawletta, and this is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
No. When I finish. ¿Cuándo termine? Like 15 minutes.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
82. Lion. 57. Lion.
Wentz going to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Solid.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Lion. 82. Black.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This completed left side to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
81, 81. Hey, Stat. Black, come on. Over here. Lefty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Great. Goal. Great 15. Great.
Here's Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Connor Barwin able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Brad Nordman now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Brown. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They run with a Johnny. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ben, you ready?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.